Welcome to the Mr. You Are Gay podcast. Overused joke out of the way. My name is Random Hiri. Why don't you introduce yourselves, everyone?
My name's CatBit. I run this podcast, and I'm
There you
here
go.
with my friend.
I'm gonna piss on you later on, but I'm Shane.
And I'm Jacob, and Shane is my bitch.
No, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch. There's a bitch, I'm a bitch. I definitely bitches, I had 0 bitches. Mario, get the fuck out of here, Mario. I'm gonna kill you. Remember that video?
No.
Oh my god.
No.
So there's this epic Mario video I used to watch when I was a baby boy where Luigi cusses out Mario. And the thing is, you can tell the guy didn't want his parents to, so he's like, Mario, what the fuck are you doing here, bitch? I told you not to do that again, Mario. I told you never come back here again. And also, every time he's cussing, it like, he swears, but the bleep is like inaccurate, so it just sounds even more funny. And then also, he's always like breathing into my like, it's just funny.
Shane, do you know what that reminds me of? So on Newgrounds, there was this video that's very similar to that. Whenever they're cursing, they're like muffling the voice and they're like whispering so their mom doesn't hear them in the other room. It was this Ed and Eddie video called Eddie's Got a Gun. And there was like 2 parts to it. And I still remember this than like fucking what I learned in geometry in high school.
I mean,
Because stuff like that
She's
puts
got
more
a gun.
effort.
Oh no, but here's the thing, it was shittily made.
It's still funny.
Yeah.
definitely.
Speaking of Mario, it's Mario's an old fucker. Let's talk about Mario.
Mario is now old enough to have a
Mario's
midlife
30.
crisis.
Mamma mia.
I mean, he already has, so...
Just wait, 5 years from now, he'll be old enough to get a prostate exam.
He's almost there.
We need to be in a certain age to get a prostate exam.
I think around like 35 to 40s is when you should get one.
I always just assume it's just one of those things where it's like, oh, you should do it sometimes. No matter what age.
What was your introduction to Mario? Like,
Well,
Your
with
business.
God.
Well, with like me, mainly Mario was actually one of the first games I played was like Super Mario World on like the Super Nintendo, because I pretty much started off with like a Super Nintendo because that's what was around, and also we couldn't get the latest console. It was always the one that was like a decade before or something. The last gen console. Like if the N64 was out, I had like the Super Nintendo, and if like the GameCube is out, I had the N64. But luckily, GameCube was the only time I actually got something like when it came out. I had like a bunch of Super Nintendo games, and the one I invested in the most was Super Mario World. I knew every secret. I knew pretty much all the worlds and everything. It was just like probably the most I've invested in video games, and it was pretty much like my first love of it.
I remember my first ever Mario game was Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy, which is funny because you know how that game was actually made by Shigeru Miyamoto? And it's like, it's funny how my first Mario game was even made by him. I loved that game as a kid. I still do. Like, music's really good too.
I always loved like
Also-
the music in like Super Mario Land.
Oh yeah, they had some really nice, catchy music. And then I started playing Mario 3 on NES because I had those old games from my parents. So I managed to like play a lot of games that were made way before I was born. And then I eventually got to play Mario World. And I think Mario World is probably my favorite Mario game in the 2D series. It brought in a lot of cool stuff that people are well known with. It has Yoshi, it has power-ups, and the world is more interesting, and like everything. I love how all the levels always look different from each other. Like, it always looks really nice.
I was always not that great with the cape power-up. I was afraid, like, I wouldn't be able to get enough ground so I could, like, go in the air, that I'd end up hitting an enemy.
I remember I was confused about how to use the cape until I realized that you don't have to hold it, you just gotta like up, like just tap it. Or like tap it once, wait for a second, and then tap again to fly a little higher.
I used to love like just doing the spin attack with the cape.
Oh yeah, me too. I feel as though like any Mario item that involves you flying is always the best one. Because whenever I play, say, Mario 3, I want the Tanuki suit. But except when I'm in water levels, those are ones where it's like, okay, now I want the fire flower.
Mario 3 is pretty difficult. Like, the people that say that aren't lying.
I think the later worlds get a little hard and stuff. It depends on if you're careful with your items. Because I was actually playing the GBA version recently, and truthfully, I think those versions are better than the original ones because there's a save feature, and you can have more room with items.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah, because one thing I never liked about the original Mario 3 was there's no saving, and it's one of those games that there should be saving.
Especially in like World and 3.
And I
But-
get that. Oh, that was during a time where that was like hardly new. But the thing is, Zelda came before Mario 3, so I think they should have like also have that the same way they did with Zelda.
At least with like
weird.
World, like you saved once you finish like the world, and usually finishing the worlds doesn't really take that long, so that was good. But Mario 3 was a pain in the ass to get through, so I can understand why people felt like it was a pain in the ass to not have a save feature.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also it always sucks because of all that progress. Like, say if you're at, I don't know, World 6, and then you realize, oh, I need to go to bed or go to school. I can't do that. It's like, that sucks, unless you got, like, the flute. I think maybe that's why they did the flute, because just in case if some kids out there ever have that experience.
I feel like that was like a thing they did with like a lot of NES games at the time.
You know, Mario 3 was the first ever time I discovered a secret. I remember it actually did the whole stand on the white block, stand there for 6 seconds, then go into the back and get the flute. I was like, what? I didn't know I could do that. That's so cool.
Yeah, like same thing with me with Mario World. Like my first secret was finding the Star World, and also like finding like different like POW blocks for like getting like the cape and everything.
What was your reaction when you found the key? When you're like, wow, you're like, oh my god, I discovered heaven.
Oh my god, yeah, like just that sound, it felt like really good, and it took you to a different path. And that was the thing I
Yeah.
loved about like Mario World. Like they had all these different paths and everything.
How like they affect the way the map looks too. Like if you go through one area, something happens.
Mhm.
Okay, so what was that one glitch in Mario World where you went to Choco Island on the map?
I think I remember seeing that from James's glitch gremlin video, where I think you do something and it fucks up the graphics and makes everything look all like colorful candy stuff. It looks funny.
I remember, like, at a young age, my earliest video game memory was, like, my cousin playing, like, Kirby's Dream Land 3 on the Super Nintendo. Other than that, I'm drawing blanks on, like, how I was introduced to Mario. Though I could tell you that I did get more into, like, Nintendo stuff when we, like, got a GameCube, but it was really when we got a Wii and we got, like, that was when we got more Mario games, like New Super Mario Brothers Wii, that port of Super Mario All-Stars. Wait, did I say Mario Kart Wii?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you
No, you
said New Super Mario Bros.
Also Brawl. That's why I got more into Mario, but I mainly just played like... No, wait, I also had like New Super Mario Brothers on the DS.
Oh man, I love that
No.
game. I played it a while back, and it's still a really fun game. Like I think that's probably my favorite DS game next to Chibi Robo Park Patrol.
Better than New Super Mario Brothers 2.
Honestly, yeah, I don't.
I feel
I don't know that.
I feel like the new Super Mario Bros. Games that isn't the DS one are a lot more fun when you have more people playing with you.
I have
True.
like more memories playing the mini games and the Mario and Luigi mode on New Super Mario Bros. On the DS than anything.
Oh yeah, I played those too.
Oh, is that the ones
Like-
where they're playing, where you have Luigi playing cards?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
plays poker. There's the one where you draw the trampolines, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that one.
what else was there?
I remember the one that I really liked playing a lot was the Wario coin minigame where like you have to memorize which blocks the coins landed in.
Yeah. Oh, there was also the Yoshi like flower game. She loves me not one.
Yeah.
There was one
I-
also. You got to keep Mario in the air, or like he's gonna get his ass spiked or something.
No, I think like he's gonna fall down to a tall building or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the one where, like you. That's the one where you draw trampolines or
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Also, I can't remember if the first Mario Kart game I got was Double Dash or DS.
It's probably Double
It's-
Dash. It's a lot of new people.
No, we had like a DS. We had like Game Boys and DSs before we got the GameCube.
I remember like the first game I ever got was Super Mario Galaxy back in 07. Like
Oh
I
yeah, that's a good game to start off.
Like, at the time, like, I had no idea who Mario was. The only thing I knew is that my folks knew who he was for some reason, and at the time, stupid 7-year-old me wanted to get, like, Nicktoons, Attack of the Toy Bots, but, like, the GameStop employee said, get him this, get him Mario Galaxy, it's a hell of a lot better than this.
Yeah, so that guy did you a favor.
He definitely did.
Also, didn't you tell us that you thought that Mario was a ripoff of that fat Italian guy from Chuck E. Cheese?
That was like when I was like 3 years old.
Yeah, the chef.
How can you remember that shit when you're 3 years old?
Does anybody remember like those McDonald's toys that had Mario back in 2000?
Yes.
Oh my god, like the one where Mario was the ball.
Yeah. There's that stupid Yoshi earpiece that plays a song that pierces your ears because it's so beep 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 beep. It's so annoying.
The one where like Yoshi's had that baseball and that you like stepped on his like foot or something to like get the baseball up.
I don't remember that one, but I remember the one where it's Mario's a pinball. But I had the Burger King ones, and those ones were a lot better.
I love the Burger King ones.
I don't remember the Burger King ones.
They made a Mario plushie for Burger King, and I still have that toy. Like, I remember I used to play the hell that all the time as a kid.
I remember when McDonald's did like Mario Kart 8 toys, and like my best friend had the Donkey Kong one and kept it in his car.
What the hell? I didn't know those exist. I want that.
I remember like the one toy that I used to get a lot for like the 2006 collection was the one where Donkey Kong was holding a barrel over his head and like he would like fly these spinners or something. I remember being terrified of his design just because he was grinning at you at the time.
Wendy's had like Mario toys from when Super Mario Advance was coming out.
Wait, really? I didn't know.
Did they have like fake plastic GBAs?
Yeah, it was like that. There was also like this Mario figure, which I felt like there's no Mario figures as cool as that one, and there was one where he had a cart.
Oh yeah, it was based on the one from Double Dash.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, it was like around 2002.
Double Dash is a fun game, but goddamn, the controls suck ass.
Yeah, they're pretty floaty.
Mm-hmm.
But they're better than it's better than 64s though.
It's been a while since I played Mario Kart 64. I think my favorite Mario game will always just be the newer ones if they're actually good. Like, so far, Mario Kart 8 is my favorite in the series.
I had 2 versions of Mario 64, the DS one and the Wii Virtual Console one. I was obsessed with Mario 64 when I was a kid.
Me too.
I thought it was like, though the thing was, like, I lost my copy of the DS one alongside New Super Mario Bros. Wii, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, and Bowser's Inside Story.
I think I lost my copy of 3D Land.
Oh man, I feel bad because Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2 is so much fun.
I love Super Mario 3D Land when it first came out. That was the very first game I even got with my 3DS when it first came out.
Oh, dude, same here, but you guys ever have that thing where you can't play a 3D game in the car?
Yeah.
It took me a while to finally realize that maybe you should not play 3DS games. I suffer from motion sickness, so if I'm saying, like, driving the car with my parents and I'm playing a game, I can't do that because I feel my head hurts. So it's like, but with that game, I was like, I don't care. I want to play the game while I'm driving, but I shouldn't.
You're just playing when you get there, bastard.
No, I'm impatient. Fuck you all.
I remember Mario 3D Land was like one of the games that taught me that like my eyes can't handle the 3D feature because the first time I actually played it in 3D, like I got a migraine from it the day later, and like I just realized that was probably because of the 3D feature.
Yeah.
Man, that 3D feature was a rip-off. I never got that effect.
Yeah.
I never use it, and also I think like over time it starts to break because I have my 3DS, my big one, and first of all, I take care of that thing. I treat it like a baby. But for some reason, when I turn on the 3D feature, like I noticed that never really works, but I don't really care because I never actually used the 3D feature at all because it wasn't like one of those things where you have to do it. It's just like, oh, it's just there.
Yeah, the 3D feature was a piece of poop. I didn't like it.
It's a bunch of poopy ass dicks.
Oh, you want to hear a Mario game I lost, and I'm still upset that I lost it? Actually, it was stolen from me.
Oof.
Bowser's Inside Story. I left it like at like local library one time, and when I went back to get it, it was gone. So I think someone stole it.
Hey, the person who stole Random's copy of Bowser Inside Story, if you're watching this, You're a dick.
There's a special place
Okay,
in hell
this
for you.
reminds me of a similar thing that happened to my best friend. She found a copy of Sticker Star on the side of the road. It was either her or my brother. I forget.
Is it wrong that to admit that I actually think Sticker Star is not that bad of a game?
I mean,
Yes,
it's just a game. It's not that. It's like it's the Necronomicon of video games.
Yeah,
No, but
I never played it though, so I don't know.
I mean, it was the first Paper Mario game I played, and I thought it was, and I had a lot of fun playing it.
You poor bastard. Also, speaking of Mario games that we lost, I remember when I was a kid. So I got the Mario Advance series, and I got the Game Boy version of Mario 2, which I'll say this: I think that one's also better than the original because I love the graphics in that one. The music's really good and it's really colorful. I play the hell out of it. But the thing is, when I was a kid, I had this problem of always playing games at the store while walking around. My mom would be like, "Shane, put your Game Boy up." And I'm like, "Okay, fine." And so I had it in my pocket, and I left it in my pocket, and my mom was washing her clothes, and my Game Boy was in there. So, and then she told me, I was like, "Shane, I'm sorry, your Game Boy broke." So it's like, not only did I lost my Game Boy, but I also lost a game that I just bought, and I was so upset.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
I mean, I didn't really mind because I think by that time I had the DS, and the DS can play Game Boy games, so I wasn't really that upset. And also, I still have my Game Boy Advance on the GameCube, so if I ever want to play GameCube games and Game Boy games, I could just play on the GameCube or DS.
Yeah, I had that. Oh, I got another story to tell you.
Yeah.
So, remember, like, I was really I told you I was competitive with, like, the new Super Mario Bros. DS, like, multiplayer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, my brother and I were super competitive with the Mario and Luigi mode, where we had to collect, like, the stars. One time, I was just beating him so much, and he fucking snapped. I beat him after, like, 5 times in a row, and he just took my DS and snapped it in half.
Oh my god! Like, just like the freaking Hulk is just like, oh my god, dude.
Dude, you're gonna have to pay for a new DS.
Oh, my dad still gives him shit for that.
You can't believe you broke your brother's DS, you bastard.
Like, did he like force you to buy another 3DS? Like, did he like, boy, better buy your brother a new DS or I'll beat your ass? Like this, like, oh, really? Well, guess what? Your DS is now his DS, bitch.
Amazing.
No, there was a time I didn't have a DS for a while.
It's still better than what happened to me with some Mario games I had.
Really?
What was yours?
Remember I said that like I had a collection of Mario games on the DS?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, my youngest brother, who was 4 at the time, thought it was a great idea to start cheating on my games. And he broke every single fucking cartridge that I owned.
Wait, when you say teething, do you mean like breast sucking on them?
Like, he was biting them. To this day, I still ask them to buy me brand new copies of those, even though, like, they don't have them in, like, the stores anymore.
I mean, I would be upset too, but where did you leave them? Did you just leave them on the floor for him to get?
No, I left it on the shelf.
And he just, like, got up and got it?
Yeah.
Man, you should have like left him in like a drawer or something, honestly, until he got older.
Just leave them in your sock drawer.
Yeah.
No.
I had, like, a pouch for, like, Game Boy Advance games, so I always put them in there.
I have that too, but did you also have that one DS case patch that looked like a little flip book thing? It has the characters?
I think I had something for the DS, but it didn't have characters. It was just a regular, like, white one.
I had the ones with the characters, and it's really funny because those are like the older 3D models, and it's just really funny seeing those old Mario renders and seeing the new ones.
Did you guys have an action replay?
I never had an... I didn't.
I mostly use it for Mario 64, the DS version, whenever I would like moon jump, but what kind of sucks is that if I was in a certain level, it would crash. I couldn't ever use it.
I remember some kid, like, on my school bus had Action Replay when I was in middle school, and I would always ask him to borrow it so I can spawn Pokemon in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl.
I did remember, like, the weirdest story I have, like, regarding a Mario game.
What?
Back in, like, 2008, for my 8th birthday, my parents got me Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Ew.
And I hated the game so much. Like, the day after my birthday, I begged my parents to take me to GameStop so I can sell the damn thing, and I ended up getting Mario Kart Wii for free.
That's a blessing, honestly.
It's been a while since I played Mario Kart on the Wii, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot better than Secret Rings.
I remember Mario Kart Wii had awesome tracks. Like, I loved Mushroom Gorge, I loved Coconut Mall and everything.
Yeah, I think the controls were like the best up to that point.
You know what I see was the best feature done?
What?
What?
I remember using the motorcycles a lot as a kid when in Mario Kart Wii.
Oh yeah, I love those too.
Oh yeah, they were fun. It was like it is just to kind of look funny seeing like cartoony characters in like realistic looking motorcycles.
I'd say like the funniest one was seeing Bowser using a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, like seeing a big character using a motorcycle.
I preferred using carts instead of motorcycles because I always thought like motorcycles were like the handling wasn't as great.
You know what else was funny was seeing characters like King Boo ride a motorcycle because he has no legs, so he's just floating around.
I mean, he's floating in a cart too.
It's still funny.
It is.
I remember like I've always wanted to unlock Funky Kong when I was younger, but like it took me until this year to actually get him.
Wait,
to
this
like actually
year?
get everything in Mario Kart.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I had no
that-
idea he was in Mario Kart because I think I actually lost my copy of Mario Kart Wii.
I got a quick question.
Yeah.
Did you ever have this one Mario game that you overplayed, but like it wasn't like a main series Mario game? It was like one of the spin-offs.
Luigi's Mansion.
I would say either it was Mario versus Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Country Returns.
Oh yeah, like me was like Luigi's Mansion. If Mario World wasn't my favorite like Mario game, that's my favorite main series one. But my favorite all-time Mario game is Luigi's Mansion. But for some
me
reason,
too.
that game still works. But the game that broke for me because I overplayed it was like Mario Baseball.
I remember there was a brief period where I played Paper Mario at my best friend's place, and they made fun of me because I repeatedly screamed during it.
Yeah.
The what?
Like, I would scream anytime I was, like, facing an opponent.
Oh, you were like, damn it, I don't want to fight this guy.
Yeah, like that. Also, a similar thing happened when I played Banjo-Kazooie. Yeah, so Nat and Caleb, you can make fun of me for that.
I mean, it's not like they're already making fun of you with this podcast already.
They make fun of me all the time. It's been years since this has been going on.
Yes.
Well, you know what? I used to play Wario Land 4 a lot on an emulator as a kid.
Oh yeah, Wario Land 4 was funny to replay that game. 'Cause I never
Would you even
actually played it.
consider these like Mario games, or they're just part of their own franchise?
Well, they originated from the Mario series, so it's technically still counts.
Yeah,
Not really.
and if it wasn't for Mario, we wouldn't have Wario.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Donkey Kong, we wouldn't even have Mario.
I remember the first Mario game I was really disappointed in was Wario Master of Disguise because I remember being really hyped for this game because I loved Wario. But like the game was just structured so like weird, I didn't know like where to go and shit.
It didn't really feel like a Wario game.
Yeah.
Why can't they make a Wario World 2?
I feel like Treasure went out of business or something.
They could just do it without him.
You know what we need? We need a Waluigi game, baby.
No.
That was the worst joke I'll ever make.
I remember Waluigi was really good in Mario Baseball. He was like the best pitcher in the
Because
whole
that
game.
motherfucker is like Jack Skellington. He's so damn tall.
Yeah. But here's the thing, he sucked at everything. Waluigi sucked at running, he sucked at batting, and everything.
Is he like Mr. Tofu from Super Meat Boy, where he's like horrible on purpose? Or
No, it's like Christopher Robin.
what the hell is
I
that?
mean,
What does
again-
Christopher Wait, hold up. What does Christopher Robin have to do with?
Well, you
Luigi?
said like Waluigi was a great pitcher, so that reminded me of Christopher Robin in that one Winnie the Pooh baseball game.
Oh, no one knows what
so-
that is, Jacob.
Now, you remember hearing this one time, that like the only reason Waluigi exists was because they wanted like a joke. They saw him as a joke character and wanted to give Wario a partner.
No, I thought it was
And-
just like, because in Mario Tennis, because there was like certain teams, like double teams, like Mario Luigi, Peach and Daisy, and Bowser and Donkey Kong. You need to do the same for Wario, so they just made Waluigi.
I mean, they were planning to give like a Wah Peach or something.
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
Oh, yeah, that's
Peach.
right. And like they were just like, no, let's not do that because what the hell would that look like?
Yeah, I just realized Bowser and Donkey Kong as a pairing makes a lot of sense.
They're
Because,
big
like, Donkey
animals.
Kong was Mario's first enemy, Bowser's Mario's main enemy, so there you go. Also, we need to bring back Donkey Kong Jr.
It'd be weird because like the Donkey Kong we've been having is technically the third in the relatives because Cranky Kong was the original Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr. was his son. It makes you wonder where the hell's Donkey Kong Jr.?
Maybe Donkey Kong Jr. became the Donkey Kong we know.
Apparently, like, Rare said that, like, Donkey Kong Jr. died or something.
Whoa!
Wait,
The
why would
hell?
he die? What? Man, Rare, why would you do that?
I call bullshit on that. Hold on, I'm gonna find that out.
Dude, that's hardcore.
Freaking- oh man,
But
that makes me
died
so
of
angry.
what?
They don't say, like, I remember in an interview with, like, one of the Rareware staff, they said, oh yeah, Donkey Kong Jr. died, and that's it.
It's probably
Well,
just
how was
fucking with
Cranky
us.
Kong able to go from what he looked like in Donkey Kong to what he is now?
Primates age faster than humans. I mean, have you seen what happened to Tiny Kong?
We're related to monkeys. I'd imagine they age similarly to us. Oh man, what'd they do to that one monkey girlfriend?
Wait,
Pauline.
Candy Kong?
Yeah, Candy.
I think, like, they got rid of her or something.
She's a slut.
She is.
I
Okay.
remember.
Ah!
Yeah,
Like, random.
I definitely remember they just aged her up out of nowhere. Like Tiny Kong, they just aged her up.
Yeah, and it's weird how they did that, but they still kept Diddy Kong. So it's like, is she older than Diddy Kong? Like, what's up with that?
I remember hearing the reason they did that was because they wanted, like, a replacement for Banjo, so, like, they just decided to make her taller and called it a day.
That's
Wait.
stupid.
Wait, who are we talking about again?
Tiny Kong.
Wait, was he the main character from like the third country game?
No, that's Dixie.
No, Dixie was like paired with someone else.
Oh, that's Kitty Kong.
Yeah, he's a big, stupid, dumb baby Kong.
And everybody fucking hates him.
Wait,
Yeah.
why?
Because he's stupid?
Doesn't even have a personality
Yeah.
that much because he doesn't really do that much.
So basically, he baby.
Baby.
Get out of here,
Baby boy.
baby boy.
It's so weird though. Like of all the Mario spin-offs, like the Donkey Kong is the one that like gets like this entire universe and lore and such.
I mean, the Yoshi ones, they got Shy Guys.
Oh yeah, you know Yoshi's Island's a really fun game, and so is Yoshi's Story.
And while we're at it, let's talk about the best spin-off game, Super Princess Peach.
Jacob, are you feeling?
Sorry, I had
are you
to-
feeling all right?
Sorry, I had to close a window. I don't know how that
Yeah, I'm
happened,
sorry.
but no, Super Princess Peach. That game was okay.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, CatBit. I just wanted to make that joke.
Yeah, you're fine. I would say, like, I guess Luigi counts because, like, they're counting, like, Luigi as his own separate series. We only got was, like, Polterpup and, EGAD. And it's weird, though, that, like, you have Diddy Kong and Dixie Kong who appear in some of the spin-offs, but yet, like, you don't see EGAD or, like, Polterpup in, like, fucking Mario Kart for some reason.
I want
Yeah,
EGAD so bad in Mario Kart.
Oh my, dude, me too. Like he'd be so perfect 'cause he's
Same.
so tiny. Also, while we're at it, since they're doing that thing for a while where they were having non-Mario characters, can we like have Olimar and the Pikmin in Mario Kart? Can we have a Pikmin world as a track? That'd be freaking sweet.
Did you watch that Scott the Wasp video?
No.
Oh, yes. Also, while I'm at it, the Luigi series has more connections to the Mario mainline series than the Donkey Kong series.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So there's no excuse for EGAD not to be in Mario Kart.
I feel
Also,
like
can we have more of King Boo where he looks more threatening and not just a Boo with a crown? I don't like that.
I'm kind of. Am I? Is it wrong for me to say that I was a little annoyed that like the fucking shitty mobile game was like the only Mario Kart that actually uses that design of King Boo and
Yeah.
the.
I was so upset. I'm like, you know, you could just like do an update. Like, no one's gonna care. No one's gonna feel offended if someone does that. Seriously.
I didn't even know the mobile game had King Boo.
No, it does, and it has this cool version, and I'm like really upset that they did that. And it was also there's also the Mario and Luigi's Mansion 3 version, which I think that version looks cool because I remember being disappointed by the way he looks in the second one, but the third one he looked actually threatening and really cool.
I feel like the one Mario game that like I've been super disappointed with when it first came out was like Super Mario Run for mobile devices.
Oh man, I was too. It's because at first I thought it was cool, like, oh, it's just a simple fun game. But when I got to the end and they said, oh, if you want the full game, give us $14, I was like,
bullshit.
Dr. Mario, like, I was so sad because that game had a lot of potential, but they just fucked it up with this stupid money stuff. It's like, really? Gonna do that? Gonna pull that move? No.
Mario Kart Tour, like, I remember the first thing they ask you when you get the game is like, you want to pay $4 a month just so you can play this fucking game? It's like, why?
Yeah.
Why would you fucking do that?
Like, Nintendo, stay out of the mobile game like market. Don't do microtransactions.
Because I feel like when they do that microtransaction, they over exaggerate. It feels like something from a TV show where it's like that's like a joke, but like no, it's real.
Like, fucking Diddy Kong was being charged at $50, and you have to like win him in a roulette wheel. So like, if you actually get something that you didn't want, you essentially wasted $50 on a turn.
That's a form of gambling, so it's like don't do that.
Exactly.
Nintendo, I love you, but don't be a slut.
Well, most mobile games are pointless, so I can't really say your disappointment isn't unfounded.
What was a Mario game that you guys were like super disappointed in?
I think I remember saying this. Like, it was like Wario Master of Disguise.
I can't really think of one, honestly.
I wish there was one I was disappointed with. Okay, I got a controversial opinion. Even the most, like, soulless Mario games are still fun to play. Like, New Super Mario Bros. U, Super Mario 3D World. Hell, even, like...
I love Super Mario 3D World.
New Super 2.
I feel like the new Super Mario Bros. Games, and this is like a controversial opinion of mine, they feel like fucking glorified ROM hacks that they sell for $60, and I feel like that's kind of a huge ripoff.
Yeah, I mean, do they still make those, or they just stop?
I mean, they ported like New Super U onto the Switch last year.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
that doesn't really count.
Did they add, like, a Luigi mode?
Yeah, it's just basically the same game, but
Oh, yeah,
faster
isn't
timer.
that the one where they introduced, like, Peachette?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never wanted to fuck her.
Oh, wasn't it called Bowsette or something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bowsette.
Which wasn't even canon in the game because it was like this crown that turned like Toadette into like Peachette.
Can I just like have Peach or something like that? So stupid.
Well, they can't have well, I feel like the reason is that they don't want an excuse to like let you play as Peach in like a 2D game or something.
Actually, I got a controversial Mario opinion. I actually like Paper Mario 64 more than the 10,000 Year Door.
That's fair.
Everyone says like 1,000 Year Door's the best. I'm like, I don't know.
1,000 Year
It's like
Door
the
is good, but
It's like
I
their
just like
magnum
64
opus.
more.
I feel like with Paper Mario, it's like it's kind of annoying because like I've seen it with like Origami King, where like fans unfairly compare these new games to like 1,000 Year Door, and like it's like you do realize that not every Paper Mario game has to be the 1,000 Year Door. I mean, like you got like I see these people praise Super Paper Mario, but yet they're shitting on games like Origami King or Color
Well,
Splash. Or...
actually, I've been seeing that people are realizing that Origami King is better than 1,000 Year Door. Even people who say that, oh, my favorite Paper Mario game is 1,000 Year Door, but Origami King is really good.
That's good.
Yes, I don't know what the hell you're saying.
No, I guess saw like a couple people on Twitter say that.
Well, fuck those hoes. They're
I
stupid.
haven't even seen anyone talk about Origami King.
For what I've seen, just people saying like the game's actually good, which I'm kind of glad because I feel like Paper Mario needs more love, honestly, and like they need to have more good games that isn't 1,000 Year Door.
Yeah.
Also, I always love Super Paper Mario. Like, I miss that game.
I don't know, just something with the 64 one had more charm to it to me. And also I loved controlling it on an N64 controller. Especially when you do the hammer with the analog stick, I love that.
Okay,
Nice.
I got another controversial opinion. Mario Party was always a mistake.
I was gonna fucking say that, Jacob.
That's because you guys don't have friends, and your
Well, we had
and your families
friends.
are assholes.
I think the only one I remember playing fondly was like the third one.
No, but it's like I remember growing up, like anytime like I would bring friends to play Mario Party, they would all just cut all ties with me and say they're like, "You're a shitty person. Why are you doing this to me? Because you wanted Mario Party."
Damn.
Your friends were just a bunch of little bitches.
I remember we used to play like Mario Party 4, like with my cousins, and it always ended with physical assault.
What the fuck? That sounds like a freaking Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode. They're like, okay, guys, we're gonna play some Mario Party. It's like, oh, cool, I like Mario Party. Why don't we stop playing this? Like, they're like, oh, dude, remember Mario Party? We used to love that game and stuff. And then they play, like, you know what? I just realized I never really liked this game. Yeah, we're always, like, fighting over it. Maybe that's why we stopped playing it. Yeah, screw this game. That needs to be an episode. I want to see the gang plays Mario Party.
Or better yet, the gang plays Sonic Shuffle.
Ew.
No, I got another controversial Mario opinion.
What?
I actually like the Mario and Luigi sub-series of games a lot more than Paper Mario.
I don't think that's really a controversial opinion because like that has a dedicated fan base.
Yeah, these
Uh-huh.
aren't really. You know, it's a controversial. Saying you enjoyed Hotel Mario.
Well,
It was my controversial Mario opinion. The cartoon show was actually fun, and also they need to make more Mario games where he's wearing a short sleeve shirt.
Oh, like in Sunshine?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but I kind of like that version. Like, I like him with a short sleeve shirt.
Yes, Mario World is the pinnacle of animated television, especially the Yoshi Shuffle.
I mean, to be fair, at least they had a lot of source material, unlike the Sonic one, the Captain N game.
or the first Mario cartoon.
No,
Like,
the first
they were
Mario
just
cartoon, they had a lot of stuff from the
Mario and
games.
Zelda cartoons are actually decent adaptations.
No, Zelda one sucks.
Captain
Mario's
N was
better.
a mistake.
Yeah, fucking. Why they had that little short guy as that little guy? He looks like Bobby Hill if he was like wearing an X-Men costume.
Oh, you talking about Mega Man?
Yeah, like he looked like he belonged in like
Wait.
Ultraman or some crap.
Wait, did you not know that was Mega Man, Shane?
I knew that was Mega Man. I was saying like he doesn't look nothing at all like Mega Man. He looks like Bobby if he wore a freaking Ultraman costume.
He kind of looks more like the babies from like regular show.
Oh yeah.
The one thing I never liked was that fucking Mega Man sounded like a goddamn chain smoker in that cartoon.
He did.
Yeah, and I want to know, it's
Shit.
like, who said that he should sound like that? Like, when you picture Mega Man, what do you picture him sounding like?
Like an anime kid or something.
Yeah, anything, then what the hell they were doing with Captain N?
The
You know
voice acting in Mega Man Legends is better.
You know, I see was like the character that got the worst portrayal in Captain N.
Kid
Simon
Icarus.
Belmont.
I was gonna say Simon Belmont.
Nah, Kid Icarus, he actually looks like what he does in the game, but he's really annoying. He's always like, oh, let's do this, a kiss. It's like, why are you doing that?
Simon Belmont as a fop is kind of funny.
Simon Belmont was so fucking insufferable in Captain N.
I don't know, seeing
Yeah.
like what he went from the original games to like how he is in Captain N, like that's honestly a huge insult.
Yeah, that's a big oof.
Like I remember random when we were talking about like Captain N, like you and like I remember you saying that like you thought that like they originally had these like supposed to be the ice climbers, and at the last minute they just renamed it to like Simon Belmont or something.
That they should have been ice climbers. That would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But
You know,
but
it's so
Castlevania was
sad
more
because
popular at the time, so that's why they put him in.
I feel like
Mm.
Captain N could have worked a lot because there was so much potential and stuff, but they just didn't really care.
There was it's because it's Deke and they're the masters of incompetence.
They're like
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera 3.0 because at least Hanna-Barbera has some effort.
That's
Deke all
another
went
controversial.
downhill after they decided they wanted to pander to Americans.
But Americans are so
Okay, I got a controversial opinion. People need to stop whining about Odyssey.
What the hell? Odyssey's fun.
No, because like there's these contrarians on YouTube who are like saying, well, Super Mario Odyssey is not a good game because it's popular, and Mario 64 is better.
Okay, can I just say? Okay, here's my Mario opinion. Mario Sunshine is better than Mario 64. Like, I love 64, but I think Sunshine's a lot better.
No, it's understandable. Like, Mario 64 is really aged badly.
I mean, it's still a fun game, but I think I just find Sunshine better. And if you like it the other way, that's fine, but just don't be a little bitch about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't be a bastard.
Like, Odyssey is always a fun game. Like, I like to replay that game again.
Odyssey ended up topping what used to be my number one favorite Mario game growing up, which was Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah, because I feel like with that game, it's just fun to explore around the world, even if it's small, but it's small in a good way.
Also, okay, I got another controversial opinion. Galaxy 2 is good, but it just feels like Galaxy should have just had DLC for it.
Yeah, people have been saying that. They say it just feels more like a DLC game, and I'm surprised people were upset about Galaxy 2 because I thought people didn't really care for Galaxy 2.
What was it? I'm a little worried about the Illumination Mario movie.
It'll probably never happen.
Like, I'm genuinely scared about that film coming out just because of Illumination's history and such.
Well, hopefully it'll be like a Wreck-It Ralph thing where they realize, hey, game movies can work. We just gotta put the effort. And I heard that, like, the main people in Nintendo are involved with it, so maybe they'll tell them, hey, listen, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this either. Because that's what they did with Wreck-It Ralph, where they had Bowser, and they're like, do this, and not that. So they're very, like, careful with their stuff. I'm pretty sure, like, they'll not do the stuff that Illumination wants. Like, you really think they're gonna have current music in Mario? Like, that won't sound right.
And the live-action Super Mario Brothers movie is alright. It's a fine adaptation, but I wouldn't call it a great movie in any regard.
You know what's funny is, when I was a kid, I was probably 9 or 8 years old, and my parents got me that movie, and I was so happy, and I watched it, and I thought it was the worst thing ever. And I remember it was like, that's my most hated movie ever, and then I'm like, you know what, I should probably rewatch that movie, it's probably not that bad.
I remember when I first saw the movie, I was at my cousin's, they got it on, like, DVD, and you're like, and this is the first time I've ever heard about, like, the Mario movie at all. They're like, yeah, there was a Mario movie. I was like, no shit. And I was like, no way. I can't wait to see this. And they pop it in, and I'm like, the fuck is this?
Dinosaurs.
Can I tell you something? You know what I did with my copy of the Mario movie when I was a child?
What?
What?
I put it in my fire pit outside, and then I burned it. I didn't give a shit.
Were your folks upset at you when you...
They didn't care because they knew I hated that movie.
That reminds me.
They were like, hey, Shane, want to make some s'mores? Like, yeah, let me burn this crap, bitch.
How do you feel about, like, Mario's future for the upcoming years? Like, are you guys, like, really hyped for it, or,
I mean, it just depends.
I don't know. So far, like, Mario hasn't really done anything to make me upset at him. Like, he hasn't really done anything I'm like, yo, this game sucks or anything, or I'm disappointed. There was, like, only a few times. But, like, main series, he's always nailed it.
Yeah, it's not like Sonic, you know?
Yeah, Sonic is just lands of disappointment.
Sonic is just a fucking joke at this point.
Mm-hmm. And
Sega has no idea what to do with Sonic.
It sucks being a Sonic fan because, like, you have to wait for the franchise's anniversary just to get a good game nowadays.
Oh yeah, that is true. Like, if they ever have like a Sonic game yearly, like, it's not that great.
Wasn't Forces an anniversary game?
It was,
and it sucked.
Yep. You know, I love how we're talking about Mario and it always comes back to Sonic.
Your mom. Anyway, it's time to end the podcast. It's time to sleep and die.
Mm-hmm.
Happy 35th anniversary, Mario, and can't wait to see what your next adventure has in store for us.
I'm pretty sure Mario made his debut in '81.
Also, why are you talking like he's real? He's not real.
No, but like...
Mario's not real, CatBit. No, listen, CatBit is not real. Hell is not real.
Last time you said
I'm going to dispel an old rumor. Mario and Luigi weren't father and son in the movie. They were still like brothers, but Luigi looked up to Mario as a father figure.
Look what I found.
What you found?
I found this.